Welcome back. If you had told Rick Beato in 2015 that he'd be inducted into the Rochester Music Hall of Fame within the decade, he might have laughed you out of the room. Though he had a master's in jazz guitar and had taught at Ithaca College and had produced loads of music, Beato did not have a household name. Well, now in millions of households, he does. In 2015, he capitalized on a viral video of him and his young son, eventually creating one of the more popular YouTube channels out there. Well, we chatted about his overall success, but we're going to start with his reaction to this Hall of Fame induction.
It's a huge honor and incredibly exciting. And it's exciting, I think, for my family as well. I'll be able to see them when I come up. And it's a great group of people to be a part of.
What is it like to obtain this kind of fame later in life?
I'm more pragmatic about it. When you interview somebody that you have been a fan of, whether it's Sting or Brian May, now being almost 62, it's different than if I were 25 and meeting the people. You just have a different perspective on life, I think, being older. So it's but of course I'm incredibly appreciative.
And you note the musical background that you had here.
Music was really important in my family. My mom, two of her sisters were music teachers. One of her brothers was a bass player. Her dad was a guitar player, amateur guitar player. My dad was a huge music listener. I have 6 siblings. And I also was fortunate enough not only to be in the music program, the orchestra at Fairport High School, but I took lessons at a place. I started at this place, T. Rizzo Music, over in Northfield Commons in Pittsford. That is now Northfield Music, that my dear friend Joe Chapone still owns. And I had a great education there with these incredible teachers learning guitar when I was in high school. And that was also, I mean, Rochester has the best players, always has, and has incredible music education. And it's just such a part of the culture in that part of the country. I mean, just Rochester is a really unique place. And I tell people I could never have done what I do on YouTube if I wasn't from Rochester.
Really? Why is that?
Well, I think that beyond all the access to music education there, I think that people from Rochester, this is a generalization, but have a way of talking to people that I think people from all over the world can relate to. It seems to be, because I don't think of myself as being any different than any of my siblings or any of my friends that I grew up with, at least the way that I relate to people. To me, it's a very Rochester way of speaking. So, it, you know, from the success of my YouTube channel, it seems that people can identify with, I guess, the way that people speak that are from Rochester.
Hear, hear. Also in the That's So Cool column of things, Beato and Gibson combined forces recently to create a special Les Paul guitar. Beato sending all of his royalties from that to the Save the Music Foundation. Lastly, tickets still available for the Rochester Music Hall of Fame induction ceremony, which happens in May. Always a great time. You can get ticket info, learn more about Save the Music, and watch my entire interview with Beato right now in this article at rochesterfirst.com.